How's it going, everyone? Here is the video that a lot of you have been waiting for. This is how I trimmed out these windows. Now, with these windows, they were almost flush with the ceiling above, which is the most common issue in a lot of basements. So stay tuned and watch how I built these.
Good morning, everyone. Today, I'm going to be starting on these boxes around the windows. I want to get those built so I can prime them, because when you put them in, I want the edges primed in behind and the back side of the boxes. Not the inside face, but the backside face. That way, if there's any issues with water or anything, the MDF is sealed. So I'm gonna get those built first thing so I can paint them, and then flip you around. I'm gonna do the post here, and then the base for the cabinetry. Then I'm gonna finish off this here. And then once the window boxes are primed, we'll put them in place. I'll do the trim around, and I'll show you how I'm gonna finish off the tops of them. And then we get all that ready for painting as well. So it's gonna be another big day today. So I've already taken my depth dimension, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So in the window that I have, there's this section where the box will actually fit into. Excuse me. So they're going to go into there, but then you come over, you take your dimension from the bottom, and you also want to do the top here, because sometimes there'll be a little bit of difference. And then you want to cut the front face this way. Do the same with the top, the side, and the bottom, and then you build your box. So I measured from here to here, and I made sure my box dimension inside was that dimension, as well as right here to the other side here. And once you have those dimensions, you know what size box to make. So I've pre-cut a bunch of the pieces. Now I just got to cut the bit of the angles on these edges, and then I'll get the boxes together. I got the first box cut, ready to go. I'm just gonna glue it and nail it together, and then we're gonna test fit in place to see how it fits. All right, the box is together. I just nailed it with the Paso just to hold it. And then I'm just using the U2 fastener screws here and putting a few screws in just to hold it a little better. Alrighty, first one's in. Fits pretty good. Get that out of there. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some casing around the bottom and the sides here. And then I'll do something different up top there, but that's what it's gonna look like. And it doesn't eat up much of the framing there, so it doesn't feel so tight. It's actually pretty good, because I framed it so that it'd be the very minimal shimming. So I just gotta make sure I put my level on the bottom there, shim it up a bit, and we're golden. Okay, they're all in place, they fit, they're good. And now Ashley's going to paint those. So I'm gonna take them down again, and then she's gonna prime the back sides of them. So she's gonna prime the part that goes into the jamb, and she's gonna prime about halfway down the back side on the opposite side of this one, just so that it'll protect against any moisture if there would ever be any. But yeah, so she'll prime all that. Okay, so the bottom corners where they go into the window, I'm just putting some silicone, just from some extra water protection, just in case. Now, this little tip I got from Mark, I saw it on his page the other day. Put some tape over your putty knife, and you use your silicone or glue or whatever, and then you take the tape. All right, I'm gonna try something here. I got plastic on here. I'm going to staple it on. I'm going to see if I can put these in place, and then that way when my window is basically masked off for when I spray. So I'm just going to use a little stapler and staple this on, see how it goes. It actually worked. Look at that, perfectly masked off window. Nice. All I got to do after is just run your knife blade down there and pull it out. Wow. So I set up my laser over there, and I'm just leveling off the bottoms. When I framed everything, I used a laser on these two windows. That one I was a little different just because of the foundation. But I'm going to line up these, put some shims on the bottom, and then start screwing them in. And I'll do the same on the top. And I'll show you how to do the top, since you can't get the laser up high enough on any surface to be able to shine this way. I'll show you how I do that. All right, for the tops, I countersunk for 3-inch screws to get up into there. I just take basically a story stick. You put it up on the corner that's fixed. Make a mark, and then all you gotta do is bring that wherever you go and adjust accordingly. And that way you know that it's level. Alright, so for the top piece, I'm gonna kind of show you what we're gonna be doing. So there's your casing, and then you're gonna have basically, this is a real thin piece. It's gonna be real thin, and then yeah, this way, and then that there like that. So you're gonna have kind of like a step down look when you look at it. This is obviously gonna be different according to the height from that corner up to the ceiling, minus your 5/8 for the top piece here. So we're gonna kind of have
that look on this one here. But you'll see it. I can't really explain it here, but you'll see it. All right, guys, so I got the top piece on. Ashley and I pre-primed them just to save us a bunch of hassle later. So these will go in there like this. And that's the look we're going for on the top. And all three windows will kind of be the same. Alrighty, so there's the detail going across. This side's trimmed on. We just gotta do the nail fills and caulking and stuff before paint. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and do these ones now. Now that they're all done, this is what it looks like. And another reason why we did this is because we didn't like the look of a half casing on the top. It'll make the ceiling look like it's cutting off the window. So this is what we decided to do. And I think it turned out pretty well. What do you guys think? Now, if you like this video, be sure to check out my IGTV where I've turned my Instagram stories into short video series. Hope you like this one, and if you have any other suggestions of videos you would like to see, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one.